will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
So here we see with ex-president of the United States, Donald Trump, basically now Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a voting topic. 50 million people, 50 million users in the US. That's 50 million potential votes. Read between the lines, guys. Do they really want Bitcoin, or are they just trying to buy your vote? And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Before getting started, check us out at bitcoinbros101.com. We got learning ebooks, technical analysis 101, and getting started with Bitcoin and crypto ultimate beginner's guide. These books are also on Amazon. If you want to check them out, don't hesitate. We appreciate your support. Getting straight into it, the current time is recording, Bitcoin price coming in at 67.5K. So what do we see today? Looking at this chart, what are all these lines? This is the Gann chart. Now, why is this important? What can we take from this? Look at these Gann lines. These Gann lines represent support and resistance in macro support levels. So you want to look at these curvatures and also the horizontals. So the horizontals and curvatures act as strong resistance. And these can act as support or resistance, these diagonal lines. But just getting straight to it, you see once Bitcoin bottomed out, we sort of traded in this channel and we got above this green line, fell back below, hit our head, landed right above this line. And look, we came back up and got slowed down right at this green line and also this first curvature. And there's a lot of confluence right here. But look what happened. Once that 20 moving average blasted this through this, we went up to the next leg. And then we came up in this horizontal, we blasted through it, didn't even stop here, and then came back down to retest this level. And look at what's happening. Same price action. We're getting squeezed right here by this 20 moving average. So could we see a major move before the end of June? Yes. Where is the next leg to the upside? What do we pay attention to? The next horizontal on this chart would take us up to 103,000, but there is a curvature to pay attention to right here. This curvature is close to the $90,000 threshold. Now, if it takes a little bit longer, it could get into the 80s. So it's based off of time. So if this takes till September time frame, we're going to run into some resistance around 87. But if we go up pretty quickly, it can go up to 91. So 87 to 91 right here at this curvature. But the horizontal target right here is 102,000. So right at that $100,000 threshold. So that's what we see in the Gann charts. We go even further and see where the higher horizontal and curvatures are. This would be later on. That's 127 to 130,000 with this horizontal up to almost 150 grand. So Bitcoin 6 figures is around the corner. And why is this going to happen and occur? Right here. More mainstream banks are adopting cryptocurrency. Crypto gains traction in traditional finance as banks slowly integrate digital assets into their offerings. That's why we can see these 100,000 plus target prices. Stock Money Wizards is weighing in on Ethereum. Alts will have their time as well. But look at the second halving, what ETH do. Trade sideways for quite some time. This is a monthly chart. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 months before we've seen up and to the right. Second halving, look what happened. 1, 2, 3, a little bit less time before we went up and to the right. Right now, we just had this halving. What's the next 6 to 8 months look like? Could we get 10, 15, 20, $25,000 ETH? We could definitely see that in the cards. It's time to buckle up if you're not ready. TA Trader Allen's also showing you right now, we're still in base 3. We're establishing these bases and then bouncing off them. Establishing a base, bouncing off, establishing a base, bouncing off. So we tend to have 4 bases and these parabolic swings to the upside before you get that blow off top where it's time to exit your position. Another update, Bitcoin is copying previous moves. It retested the trend line and will be sending higher parabolically. So he's comparing from 2013 to 2017 to 2020 to where we are right now. We have this blow off top and then the double bottom. This is the blow off top, 65,000, double bottom, and then a higher high. Put in a higher high, ultimate bear swing, and then we come up and break through this parabola, come back down, retest. Break through this parabola, come back down, retest before we ultimately get that peak. Is this what's in the cards over the next year or two? 2, 3, 4, $500,000 Bitcoin? Is that realistic? Anthony Scaramucci, Skybridge Capital's founder and CEO, is weighing in on the overall crypto market and Bitcoin. Let's hear the latest from Anthony.
The problem right now is Bitcoin is an 80 vol asset. So it went up. It started the year, I guess, at 40 something. It went to 73,000. I think it's trading at like 58 or 59,000 right now, somewhere in there. And it's moving around a lot. Could it go back to 30,000? I think it's possible. I don't see it ever going to zero at this point. But what is happening while people are short-terming and trying to time Bitcoin is the network itself is growing, and it's growing exponentially. And so as that network grows, the network effect, Metcalfe's law, will make that asset, that piece of digital property, way more valuable over time. And so, I bought my first Bitcoin at 17,000 in 2020. It shot to 69,000. I was a genius. It then went from 69,000 to 17,000. I was a doofus. It's now gone from 17,000 to 73,000. Now at 57,000. I guess I'm a dummy now because it went from 73 to 57. I'm, depending on the time frame, I'm either a dummy or a genius. The truth of the matter is we're never as smart or as dumb as we look. But if I am right about this asset, it will trade to a market capitalization similar to gold.
So he's saying similar to gold. Well, you're asking, where's gold at? Let's take a look. Right here, estimated market capitalization of gold, $15.69 trillion. So if Bitcoin goes similar to this, what would the price action be? Well, looking at CoinMarketCap, we see Bitcoin right now has roughly a market cap of $1.327 trillion. So we're going to take the 15.69 trillion and we're going to divide that by $1.328 trillion. The current time it's recording. This can flux depending on when you see this, but that's roughly 11.8 from where we are right now. 11.8, almost a 12x. Let's leave it at 11.8 at $67,390. You're looking at a almost $800,000 Bitcoin. That's $796,000. Well, that's what Anthony Scaramucci's saying. If it goes to gold, it's going to be over $500,000, close to $1 million. What do you think? And with that, that's all I have for you today. Before you guys leave, you want to get involved with the Bitcoin Bros community. Check out our premium Patreon pass at www.bitcoinbros101.com. And with that, that's all I have for you today. Once again, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. If you guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. With that, that's all I have for you, and I'm out.